Look at this stretch and listen to that crunch. You can get this exact texture right on your stovetop. You don't need an oven, you don't need a single egg, and you definitely don't need yeast. The entire base relies on a single potato, some cheese, and a handful of basic pantry staples. Achieving this specific shatter on the outside while keeping the inside molten relies entirely on how you mechanically handle the dough. Step 1 is building the crust. In a bowl, combine 90 grams of all-purpose flour, a pinch of salt, 55 milliliters of milk, and 10 grams of melted butter. Start by mixing these together until a shaggy dough forms, then use your hands. You'll feel the texture shift from rough and sticky to a perfectly smooth, solid ball. Spend exactly 5 minutes kneading this dough. Because we are skipping yeast, this mechanical action is the only way to develop the gluten network that gives the dough its strength and elasticity. Once kneaded, wrap the dough and place it in the refrigerator for 1 full hour. This step is non-negotiable. The gluten strands we just tightened up need time to completely relax. Giving the dough this hour to rest ensures that when we roll it out later, it won't snap back like a rubber band. That relaxed state allows us to stretch it paper thin, which is how we achieve a shattering crust rather than a soft, heavy bun. While the dough chills, prepare the core. Take 1 peeled and chopped potato and boil it. Test it with a fork. It should slide right through with 0 resistance. Drain the water and mash the potato thoroughly while it is still piping hot. You want to eliminate every single lump. To season and hydrate the dry starch, add 1 to 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, a pinch of salt, some garlic powder, and a dash of dried parsley. Fold these together. The fat and oil in the mayonnaise blend with the hot starch, turning the mixture into a thick, silky, emulsified potato base. A perfectly smooth filling is a structural requirement. Any hard, dry chunks of potato left inside act as pressure points that will puncture the delicate dough shell as we press it flat. After an hour, take the dough out and roll it onto a floured surface. Stretch it into a wide 22-centimeter circle. It should be nearly translucent. Build the layers in the center. Start with a base of shredded mozzarella, add the mashed potato patty, then cover entirely with a second layer of mozzarella. Leave a 2-inch dough border. Draw the edges upward, pleating them over the filling, and pinch close tightly. Flip the parcel over so the seam is facing down. Take your rolling pin and gently press it flat, widening the disc, but be careful not to apply too much pressure. Securing an airtight seal and carefully flattening the dough spreads the filling evenly to the edges. This ensures the crust stays intact and prevents a massive cheese blowout once it hits the heat. For the cooking stage, set a non-stick frying pan over strictly low heat and coat the bottom generously with melted butter. Gently place the flatbread into the pan. You'll see the butter slowly foam and bubble around the edges. Let it sear for 3 minutes. Right before you turn the bread over, brush the raw, upward-facing dough with an extra layer of melted butter. Slide a spatula underneath and flip it. You should see a perfectly even golden brown crust. Let the reverse side fry for another 3 to 5 minutes. Keeping the burner on low is critical. High heat will burn the paper-thin crust instantly, but low heat gives the thermal energy time to penetrate the center, melting the cheese completely while the exterior slowly crisps. Slide the finished bread out of the pan and onto a parchment-lined wooden cutting board to catch the sound. Take a sharp knife and slice right down the middle, cutting through that brittle, buttery crust. As you pull it apart, the center reveals a thick, endless stretch of hot mozzarella holding the 2 sides together. For an extra layer of flavor, dip a warm slice into a small bowl of glossy honey to get a perfect sweet and savory contrast. From a handful of basic pantry staples, you've created a complex, multi-textured dish. By executing a few specific techniques, you get a bakery-level crust and a perfectly molten center, right from your stove.